Aravind Adiga's The White Tiger was published in 2008. The White Tiger is told in the first person by Balram Halwai, who narrates his life story through a series of letters written to a visiting Chinese official. He aims to explain the nature of entrepreneurship in India. Let's see the important characters of the novel. Balram Halwai is a poor village boy who becomes a successful businessman through ambition and crime. Mr. Ashok is a kind but weak rich man who employs Balram as his driver. Kusum is Balram's strict grandmother who values money over education. Pinky Madam is Ashok's unhappy and demanding wife who dislikes life in India. Wen Jiabo is the Chinese leader to whom Balram writes his life story. Vikram Halwai is Balram's hardworking father who dreams of a better future for his son. Balram's mother is very loving and hopes he will succeed in life. Kishan is Balram's brother who sacrifices his own life to support the family. Balram Halwai is a poor boy from a small village in India who becomes a successful businessman. The story is written as a long letter to a Chinese leader, Premier Wen Jiabo. Balram wants to explain how entrepreneurship works in India, especially for people from poor backgrounds. Balram is born in a poor village called Lakshmangarh. His family is very poor and lives under the control of cruel landlords known as the animals. These landlords exploit the villagers and keep them in poverty. Even though Balram is poor, he is intelligent and does very well in school. A school inspector prizes him and calls him a white tiger, meaning a rare and special person. However, Balram's education is cut short because his family needs money. His grandmother forces him to leave school and work. Balram works in a tea shop with his brother. Even though he serves tea, he learns by listening to people's conversations. One day, he hears about the life of a driver which seems better than his current situation. He decides to become a driver and convinces his family to send him to driving school. After completing his training, he finds a job as a driver for a rich man named Ashok. Balram moves to Delhi with Ashok and his wife Pingy Madam. In the city, Balram sees the big difference between the rich and the poor. He realizes that even though Ashok is kinder than other rich people, he still treats Balram as a servant. Balram begins to understand that the poor are trapped in a system he calls the rooster coop, where they cannot escape their situation because of fear and loyalty to their families. As time passes, Balram becomes more frustrated. He sees corruption everywhere. The rich people make money through illegal activities and bribes, while the poor continue to suffer. One night, Pingy Madam accidentally kills a child in a car accident, but Balram is forced to take the blame. This event makes him realize that his life has no value in the eyes of the rich. Balram decides that the only way to become free is to break the system. He plans to kill Ashok and take his money. Even though he knows this is risky and could lead to his family being harmed, he still goes ahead. One day, he kills Ashok with a broken bottle and escapes with a bag of money to Bangalore. In Bangalore, Balram starts a taxi business called the White Tiger Drivers. He uses his intelligence and experience to grow his business. Soon, he becomes a successful and wealthy entrepreneur. However, he always lives with fear that his crime may be discovered. At the end of the story, Balram says he does not regret killing Ashok. He believes that his crime gave him freedom and a chance to live a better life. The novel shows how difficult it is for poor people to escape poverty and how sometimes people take extreme steps to change their destiny. In White Tiger, Balram Halwai presents himself as a self made man who rises from poverty to success through determination and bold actions. Born as a poor boy, he becomes a driver and later a businessman, showing how ambition can help someone escape a low social position. The novel also explores corruption and social breakdown in India after independence from British rule in India. Even though the caste system ended, inequality continues. Balram explains that society has become more selfish, where the rich exploit the poor and corruption is common. Education plays an important role in shaping Balram's life. He is intelligent and once called a white tiger for his rare talent. However, poverty forces him to leave school early. Despite this, he continues to learn from real life experiences, showing that education is not limited to classrooms. Family is shown as both supportive and restrictive. Balram sees his family as a burden that holds him back from freedom and success. Finally, the novel questions morality. In modern India, people often act selfishly to survive. Balram believes that breaking moral rules is necessary to achieve freedom and success.